Hi friends, how are you all doing? I hope everyone's doing great. Okay, today let's start. Let's have a nice chat on menopause. One topic which I guess most of the ladies have to go through, especially all of us who are, reaching their end of 30s or are in the 40s or mid of 40s. So we start experiencing some or the other symptoms which are actually not easy to take. I mean, it is very, very difficult, but we've got no choice. We have to take it, we have to go with it, we have to live with it, we have to strive and get over all these things. It's a very difficult phase, which most of the family members also need to understand what the lady is going through. You might be somebody's mother, somebody's wife, somebody's daughter, sister, blah blah blah. But the family members also play a very big and an important role, that they have to see to it that the ladies are at ease. So let's start talking about it, like what are the symptoms and what major most of us go through. There are two types of symptoms which we do. I mean, there are two major, like mental and physical. So these are the two parts where we are affected majorly, and which show a lot, which we have to go through, which we experience it so much. It is very difficult, I know, like, but there are many ways with which we can see to it that our sufferings are little less. We are able to cope up with it and come over it. Ladies, we have to see to it that we don't sulk, we don't sit in crib and cry over it. Rather, we have to fight it out and just see to it that we are the winners. We can just shun this menopause. I'm very sure most of the ladies can do it. There are a few possible signs by which we realize or we understand what we are going through, what the major ladies in their, as I already said, in their end of 30s. I think now it's the menopause has started hitting a little earlier. During our grandmothers and mothers' time, it used to be somewhere around 50s. Lots of us start showing the signs in their late 30s or early 40s. The major signs that by which we can make out is, you tend to, the first and foremost is that you tend to get very irritable for no rhyme or reason. There might not be any such major reason or anything that you feel irritated. With very silly little things you tend to get irritated. I think the best people to ask is our kids. They are the ones who who are hit the major, because poor guys or the girls are the ones who have to face our anger most of the time, because they're the easiest targets for us. So one is the irritability. Second is you start feeling bloated, and there's a feeling of fullness all the time, whether you're eating well or you're not eating. That's however you feel that, okay, I'm started to put on weight, I'm looking very heavy, I'm looking very bulky. So it's a very I don't know, because even I have also seen that phase, and I feel it's a very, very, very dirty phase, but we have to combat it, we have to fight it out. There's no other way. Then another symptom is you feel physically very low. You feel very lethargic. Unnecessarily you feel, okay, with doing very little work you feel I'm very tired. And that irritability forms more because you start comparing yourself. You feel what I could do, the amount of work that I could do earlier, Now I'm, with doing very little work, I get tired. Why so? You start feeling inside that, why am I losing on my energies? So this is again another big factor that you feel very irritable. Then another major is, when you look at yourself in the mirror, we feel our face is changing. There's a major transition in our face, in our body, a complete physical appearance. We feel there's a transition, so that is one thing which is very difficult to accept. The journey from becoming, the transition from a girl to a lady is really nice. You really enjoy it. So it's a very enjoyable one. There are, some hormonal imbalances, but it's not as major as what it is now. So, that the transition from a girl to a lady is really nice, but from a lady to a woman, where you're not able to fit into your best of the outfits. One day you're nice and slim and trim. One day you feel, oh, I'm so bloated. Your face starts looking really big, or your waistline is really huge. One day you're able to fit into your your favorite denims, and the second day you feel, oops, it's so tight. So there's so many changes. With those changes, there is so much of irritability in us. So it is an ongoing process. It's like it's all interlinked. We look at ourselves in the mirror, we get irritated. We are not able to accept it. The major thing is that where the acceptance does not come is that we are aging. Let us all accept the fact that it is not easy to accept that we are aging. That is one of the major reasons why we ladies are irritated, looking at ourselves in the mirror, looking at our hair, what you used to be, what your skin used to be, what your hair used to be earlier. There's definitely going to be a change, because change is a fact of life. We cannot help it, but it is at the same time it is very difficult to accept. So let us all accept it very gracefully. That will be good for us, good for our family, good for our own well-being. Then you experience unnecessary physical pain. Suddenly you feel, there's so much of pain, without doing anything or without doing any kind of major physical activity. We feel there is some pain in my body. You start becoming very apathetic. You lose interest in all the things which you used to love to do. There is so much of lack of interest. Chhodna yaar, let it be, or you're like, you start feeling very gloomy. You are in your own thoughts. There's a lot of clouding in the mind. See, this is not done purposefully or anything. It happens. It's all very hormonal. It is all in the body. It is very natural. It's a natural phenomenon. We cannot do anything about it. Only we can do is we can try and fight it out. Then another thing is, it is so frustrating that you get those night sweats. Then there's so much of hot flushes. Suddenly everybody is feeling cold and everybody is with a blanket, and we ladies, we feel it's so hot. We need the fan on full, or we need the AC, full blown AC, and people are wondering what's wrong with them. But my dear friends, that's a fact of life. We do go through a lot of this. So in this, the major role of the family is to please take care of the ladies. So much of physical change going in our bodies, and that we ourselves don't know. We are so confused. We are so clouded. See, our brains don't work. Brains don't work in a sense that we feel very clouded. We are doing something and we forget, what we were doing, or else physically we start feeling very low. There's so many things physically and mentally happening. So at this point of time, the family members, like your husband, the kids, or in-laws, or parents, anybody and everybody, you need to take care. So ladies, this is the phase which is very difficult for a lady to go through. Then another thing is that lack of motivation. We feel so lost. what have we done in life. Unnecessary silly things come into our minds. What have we done in my life? I have not done anything, I have not achieved anything. And especially, when ladies are the homemakers, we unnecessarily get so emotional, and these thoughts come into our mind that I have not done anything, I am good for nothing, I have not been able to do. But no, ladies, a homemaker too has a major role. We ladies who are homemakers uh, play a very, very important and a major role than going and working. So just get that thing out of your heads, that I am good for nothing. You are the ones who have brought the whole home together. You grew up your children. You have inculcated such good habits in them. So this cannot be done without a lady in the house. So get that thing out of your heads, that we are good for nothing. So this was like an example of what we ladies go through. Then another thing is, that the the mood swings. Like one moment I'm very, very happy and elated, and I'm enjoying, and suddenly I don't know what goes wrong, and I start blasting. For this, my son would be the best example. I'm here, I'm sharing my own views. So like in a room, we are sitting and we are having fun, and we are enjoying ourselves, having a gaga time, and suddenly out of the blue I start shouting at my son. He says, like, Mom, what's wrong with you? But dear friends, it is not in my hands. It just happens automatically. So same thing I can relate to other ladies too, who are going through this phase. So that is why I wanted to rake up this topic, or have a nice chat on this topic, because what I am going through, I want other ladies to have with all these transitions happening in our body. Ladies, we need to take a lot of care of our diet, of our physical well-being, so that we have a long way to go in a healthy and a smiling way. So to have a healthy lifestyle ahead, we must take care. And to combat this menopause, I think it's there for a few years, but those few years are like ages. So the best ways is small little tips and tricks which we all should follow, so that there is, see, it is bound to be there. All these symptoms are going to be there, but how we can reduce them, how we can minimize them, and be little more happier, and take this, just pass this phase. So first and foremost is, keep yourself hydrated. Drink lots and lots of water. जितना आप पानी पियोगे, उतना हमारी बॉडी, हमारी स्किन, it is good for us. Have juices, have lots of juices. Have actually, you have more of liquid diet than having a very solid or a very heavy diet. What I mean is, like a heavy, we're eating, we're junking ourselves. No, avoid doing that. Eat lots and lots of fruits and veggies which are nice and healthy, which give us energy. Metabolism easy ho jata hai. We feel little nice and light and happier also. So indulge yourself in drinking lots of water. Avoid having those packed juices, because they're all full of sugar, nothing more than that. So try having juices at home. Then you have lots of fruits and vegetables. Avoid having processed foods, because usme kya hoga, they just unnecessarily make us gain weight and start feeling bad that, oops, I am bloated or I am fat. So to avoid that, have fresh vegetables, have fresh fruits, have light foods. Eat foods which are rich in calcium and vitamin D, because at this stage our estrogen levels drop drastically, and we are our bones are more prone and vulnerable to osteoporosis. There are more chances of fractures. You must have heard a lot of ladies going through hip joint replacement, or they have pain in their knee or their ankles or their fingers, or all the possible joints. All that is because of bones. Our bones get brittle. So have foods which are rich in calcium, have a lot of vitamin D, make sure that you eat foods which are healthier rather than, as I already said, going in for processed foods or all that. There are a lot of hormonal imbalances, hormonal changes. So eat like yogurt, have a lot of broccoli. I know you all know it, but let's just talk it out. Yogurt, broccoli, milk, cheese, green leafy vegetables. Eat lots and lots of all this stuff. Then for the non-vegetarians also, I think what you should do is have, instead of having more of red meat or chicken, try going in with fish. Have more of, because that has got omega fatty acids, which are very, very good for us at this stage especially. So indulge yourself in that. Then next very important thing is, as in my earlier videos also I've said, indulge yourself in some kind of physical activity. That will take you a long way. Make a schedule, plan your day accordingly. So see to it that at least an hour, at least 45 minutes to an hour, you devote to yourself doing some kind of physical exercise. That will take you a long way. That will really help you through all this. Maintain healthy weight. So because once you eat properly, once you eat sensibly, you will maintain your weight. We tend to put on weight around our belly area. That is one prominent area which we actually accumulate all our fat there. And at this stage, it is very difficult to lose weight, and we gain weight. So for no rhyme or reason, there's suddenly a weight gain, or for some ladies there's a weight loss. But make sure that you're working out, you're working on yourself. Keep yourself happier, enjoy yourselves, spend more time with your friends who are more positive. Don't sit and sulk. Try not to sit and sulk and not to crib over things, rather than keep yourself happier. I think that's the best way we can combat all this. Make you happy and healthy. When you feel you're low, when you feel that you feel like crying emotionally, there's a lot of emotional imbalance over here. So once you're emotionally very down or weak, make sure that you talk to somebody. Make sure that you are with friends who make you happy, who are like more positive, and the environment around you is nice and chirpy, or you're laughing, you're enjoying yourselves. Because once you're sulking, and even if you sit down and you're thinking and cribbing over it, that will make you a little more low. That will emotionally pull you more down. So ladies, make sure that next time when any of us are feeling low, anyone's are feeling bloated, anyone of is like going through any of these symptoms, please go meet your friends, talk to them, indulge yourself in either workout, yoga, or some physical activity. Just go out for a walk, enjoy the breeze. Now the weather is also so nice, at least over here it is very nice and breezy. So enjoy the breeze, enjoy the nature, talk to your family, have nice gala time. Try avoiding thinking about all the negativities that you are going through. May it be over your physical appearance, may it be like what you're feeling emotionally. Just forget about all that, forget all the negativities. Try thinking all positive things. Get that positive attitude in you, and enjoy yourself. Ladies, this is the only way that we can combat this menopause. Make sure that we are more happier. We are happier and more enjoyable, rather than sitting and cribbing. Have chocolates. Once you're feeling a little low, make sure that you eat chocolate, but a little bit, not just gobbling too much of it, because again you'll put on weight. So don't bother, enjoy yourself, have fun. That's all I think I can say. Again and again I have said the same thing. Just bring that positive attitude in you. Just think that okay, this is just a passing phase, kuch nahi hota, I am fine, I am good, I am great, I am beautiful, I am what I used to be, years back. Nothing is gonna change. It is all here. Just get the thing out. Just do think about it. जितना आप positive रहोगे उतने आप खुश रहोगे. Be positive, be happy, live life, my dear friends. It's a very small life. Live life and enjoy yourselves. Thank you.